this is going to be another irritated video. I apologize, but I'm not sorry. What is it the girls like to say? Sorry, not sorry. Which, by the way, drives me nuts. That statement drives me nuts. If I'm not sorry, I'm not going to be sorry about it, nor do I have to say that because it sounds like a passive-aggressive statement. And I'm not trying to put anybody down, but you know your girl is nothing short of not ever passive-aggressive. Hi! Good to see everybody. I know you saw the title of the video, and guys, Kevin is now not only not shutting his mouth, he's tripling down. And he's trying to say that Britney is a bad parent. And from what I'm extrapolating from this, he's trying to say that Britney has A-word behavior, which is why you saw the title of the thumbnail. Let me tell you right now, this is going to be a bit of a rant video. You know your girl does these from time to time. I am furious. I am absolutely irritated, and I'm going to break all of this down. And poor Britney. Kevin, you were a part of putting her in prison. Shut your mouth. You don't get to legally put this person in. He legally, with Jamie Spears, put her in prison, and now still, I guess the trope that she's crazy, that's worn off for your money-making machine. So now you have to say she's an A-worder, says the man that got so many women pregnant and cheated. Shut up, sit down. We're going to dive into this. And guys, if you like content like this, how do I go from like crazy fire to sunshine? But that's the thing, sunshine has some fire to it. Guys, if you like content like this, make sure and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Would love to have you around so we can giggle and we can get irritated at all these things and see what we can learn from it. And yeah, let's just dive in. So here's what's happened. Let me give you a quick overview. To say I'm frustrated is an understatement. So, as we know, Kevin did an interview recently. Kevin has been quiet the last several, like almost a decade. And I can say, I think a lot of us at least gave him credit for that, because here's the thing. Almost all of society knew when she got with Kevin, he's a gold digger. He is there for the paycheck. He left his 8-month pregnant wife, Shar Jackson, to go, and lied about it, to go tour with Britney and lock that down. And then he starts cheating on Britney as soon as she has her first kid. And instead of getting her any help for postpartum, joined up with Team Jamie Spears, and said she's crazy, let's lock her up. And why? So he doesn't have to work. I'm sorry, what jobs has he really held other than some VH1 reality crap nobody sees? Remember when he was on, was it like a fitness boot camp or something? He and Shar Jackson were on it. I remember this from several years ago. Why do I remember this? I don't know. And part of the show was at the very end, they made him apologize to her. And it seemed so insincere. Like, I'm sorry for what I did. No, you're not. I'm sorry. I don't believe this man is sorry. And I'll tell you what right now, I think everything he's doing right now is for a bigger paycheck, because he knows Jamie is on his way out. That gravy train is leaving. And I'll tell you something else. I think they're all going to start coming after Sam, because Sam is actually one of the only supportive men in Britney's life. I know a lot of people want to give Sam flack and say he's using her, he's there for this and that. But here's the thing. He's been there for several years, watched all of this happen. He was not able to make a family with her. There are several things I think that are going to come out when it comes to Sam that I think are going to paint him in a much different and much better light than what we've come to understand. But I do think Team Jamie, right, which is Kevin, because they know that money is going to be leaving on some level, or he's trying to profit more, or both, they're going to be doing all kinds of attacks. But what we're seeing right here is crazy. So Kevin does an interview saying basically that the boys don't want to see their mom, and was really mean. And even the person doing the interview, Kevin's gotten backlash because they said, I didn't put out most of what was said because it was too mean. Why all of a sudden the change, Kevin? Why? Now, with that being said, he said, I talked to my boys, and as a family, we decided we're putting out evidence of why the boys don't want to see their mother. He put out videos between Britney and the boys and them having arguments. Almost like Britney is a horrible mother and she's an A-worder. I've watched the videos. I've seen it. I've been back and forth on whether or not I even want to show them publicly, because I think it's disgusting. Because guess what? Parents and children are going to have arguments. And a lot of what I'm hearing is Britney saying, I'm not respected as a mother. Well, let's think about this. She was put in prison, and they all have said she's just mentally not there. And what has everybody been force-feeding these kids to believe about their mother, so that maybe they don't think they have to respect her? And that's the other thing. They're teenage boys. This is part of the process, guys. This is part of it. They're going to challenge authority. They're going to challenge all of that. So Britney has an uphill battle no matter what she does. And now, because she has some frustrated moments as a parent because her children aren't being nice to her, and we know it's not like Kevin helps with anything coming to Britney, she's on her own with this situation. And Kevin's putting out some random arguments like she's a horrible parent. says the man that in a P word, P a red, and in a Tory, please put it together, because I can't say it on YouTube, went and got how many women pregnant? This same man says the kids don't want to see their mom because they're embarrassed because her Instagram and she's taking off her clothes. You know what? I'd be more embarrassed that you put their mother in prison. I'd be more embarrassed for how disrespectful you've been to human life and to women. Kevin, sit down. Let's look at the article. I know I get fired up, but I swear, guys, I am such an advocate for women and children. And to watch what happened to Britney, and you know what? Even defending Britney a couple years ago, how many of you were crazy comments? You are a blank theorist. And I was right. I saw through it all. I saw the medical gaslighting happening to her. So I've been through this and know what I'm talking about here. Let's take a look. I don't want to paint Britney as the ultimate victim because I know that's not what she wants and that's not who she thinks she is. But it's just like, can she catch a break? It's not about that. It's can the A-worders leave her alone? How much more money do you want for not doing anything, Kevin? Kevin Federline releases videos of Britney Spears appearing to argue with her sons after singer opened up on their harsh decision to see her less. So it says Kevin Federline has responded to Britney Spears' Instagram post about their children. Federline posted a series of Instagram videos that appear to show the singer arguing with her sons. Federline said he can't sit back and let my sons be accused in this way in response to Spears. Really? Because you let your wife sit back and go to prison? I'm sorry. I'm not saying he doesn't care as a parent. I'm not saying he doesn't care about his children. But don't all of a sudden act like you're the bastion of somebody who cares about somebody's mental health or well-being. You're using your children. You're using them. How dare you put out private videos of them? How dare you? It's not even about Britney. They're teenagers. He knows this industry is hereditary, right? He knows that. Why? When you guys have worked so hard to protect them from this industry and to keep them out of it, would you just throw them in there as a bargaining chip? Gross. Seriously, learn your own manifesting power and go make your own money and shut up. Stop taking advantage of people and stop using children to do it. Britney Spears' ex-husband, Kevin Federline, has shared videos on social media of the singer appearing to argue with her two sons. Last week, Federline spoke to the Daily Mail about the pop star's relationship with her two sons, 16-year-old Sean Preston and 15-year-old Jaden, and claims they have decided they are not seeing her right now. Federline won full custody of the children in 2008 after the couple divorced in 2007. I wonder why. Since the exclusive interview, Spears said she felt it was hateful that her sons didn't interact with her when they came to visit her while she was under the conservatorship and would go straight to their rooms. Yeah, it probably did hurt her feelings as their mother. That's a common emotion for somebody to have when their children are ignoring them. We need to stop acting like Britney having any emotions means something is wrong with her. Drives me nuts. People have done that to me my whole life. When I am not the Katie or the joy that they want in that moment, then something's wrong with me because I'm not giving them what they want or they expect, like I am an object. Britney is nobody's object. Neither am I, neither are you, neither are any women or children. In a now deleted post, Britney said she felt it was hateful. The toxic singer said her children had told her this summer that they wanted to see her less, and she has not seen them since. She added that this was a pretty harsh decision. In response, Federline posted 3 videos on Instagram he said were taken by their sons and appear to show Spears arguing with them. Because, you know, parents and children never have arguments. Never happens. I cannot sit back and let my sons be accused in this way after what they've been through. What is she accusing? Federline said they don't want to see her. Britney said, yep, that's true. Where's the accusation, Kev? Federline captioned the post. As much as it hurts us, we decided as a family to post these videos the boys took when they were 11 and 12. This isn't even the worst of it. The lies have to stop. I hope our kids grow up to be better than this. Hashtag never fear truth. Aw, are we Johnny Depp? Kevin, are you Johnny Depp? Is that what you are? Do we really want to talk about the truth, Kevin? The truth is, you are an A-worder to women. You are an A-worder. And you are an A-worder to their money. That's the truth, Kevin. Federline has previously claimed that Sean, Preston, and Jaden were distancing themselves from the singer due to her sharing partially unclothed photos on social media and on Wednesday. Spears said in a now deleted Instagram post that while under conservatorship, she avoided being argumentative with her sons because she feared being sent. Oh my, it makes me want to cry for her. She fears being sent away again. Guys, something I've uncovered about myself recently. Most of the people I have in my life, even the people I really love, I'm terrified to tell them if they've hurt my feelings because I am so used to people, when they hurt me, blaming me and walking away. And it hurts me as somebody, I've not been through this with kids. It's got to be hard. It's got to be much harder, obviously. But it's so easy. Sometimes we do this I'm not saying, when I say this, please understand, I'm not saying I'm the best person. But to some of the best, kindest, big-hearted, generous people, we assume too much, we take too much, and then we objectify them as what we want them to be. And when they stop being the role that we want, we blame them, call them crazy. And it breaks my heart that she only gets to be half of a person because she's terrified of the A-worders around her. She shouldn't have to be. I shouldn't have to be scared to tell the people. And it's not about the people I love, right? The people who really have me. And if I tell them I'm hurt, they will sit and listen to me. But it's been so many people. I'm not allowed to have my feelings hurt by those people and even express it. To the ones I do, those are my ride or dies. But there's so few. Anyway, says, yeah, I know that teenagers are just hard to deal with at that age. But come on, there's being rude and then there's being hateful. They would visit me, walk in the door, go straight to their rooms, and lock the door, the singer wrote. The monitor would tell me that he just likes to be in his room. I'm like, why come visit me if they don't visit me? And again, she doesn't really get to be a parent. And that's part of it. So she's battling the fact that they probably look at her as, I want to say this nicely, and it's not to put Britney down, but they look at, because Kevin has custody, the main custody, he's the main parent. And with everything people have said and done to Britney, wouldn't it make sense that the sons are not going to show her respect when nobody else has? And it's not about her sons being bad people. They're babies. They're children. They're mirroring what they see around them. That's what it is. The singer continued, but I never said that because I have to be kind. Remember, if I speak up as a woman or say something argumentative like I did with a dance move, saying not going to do it, I get sent to this place for 4 months. And what happens is then we become people pleasers. And we live to make everybody else happy. And because we get praised for that or we don't get A-worded, we think that's who we're supposed to be. And that's part of why it can be so hard to learn when you're under A-word behavior and break through it. It took me so long. Britney, it took her fans. It makes me so sad. It took her fans speaking up on her behalf for her to understand it because she's been in it in so long. She had no clue it was even happening. This became part of who she was. She is the person that makes everybody happy. But that's not realistic. And we should never put that on somebody. Just because you're a performer, or you're kind, or you're generous, or you're fun, or you're funny, or you're somebody's sunshine. It says, Spears said that Federline originally told her that he wouldn't let her children decide to stop seeing her. The pop star added, it breaks my heart because it seems to be that these days cruelty does in fact win, although it's not about winning or losing. But I cannot process how dedicated 20 years of my life to those kids, everything was for them to knock the breath out of me. I made a decision, I'm not going to show those videos. Shame on Kevin. I'm like, what else are you going to do to make money? Hey, Kevin, you know what's funny as well? As much as Kevin has been really harsh to Britney about her Instagram, which is funny because he should be teaching his sons women empowerment, and hopefully his sons don't become him and just go randomly get lots of women pregnant because they're lazy. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's hope those aren't the morals and values they teach him. Hey, Kevin, maybe you should make an OnlyFans so you can pay your way. Oh, that's right. Nobody would want to see it. Don't worry. I don't know that anybody would want to see mine, and I don't have one, and I'm not going to make one. It's funny because I've had people say it to me, and this is what I would say. It's like, if somebody put something to my head, please infer, and said, we're going to put this thing in your head, or you have to do an OnlyFans and be seductive or go do work of that nature, I would say put it in my head. Not because I have some moral superiority or high ground. I physically couldn't do it. I just couldn't. I couldn't. I'll put on my hoodie and I'll put my hood up and I'll hide and I'll cry. I couldn't do it. It's not within my makeup. So anyways, that's just a side note. Breaks my heart for her. It breaks my heart. And I really think, unfortunately, things are going to get more and more interesting. And when I say interesting, this makes me angry because it shouldn't have to be. Can we have the A-worders leave her alone? And yeah, Kevin, you were an A-worder. To not get her medical help, you did medical A-word to her. And then you put her in prison. And not only that, Kevin, you were cheating and running around on her, and you were doing nothing but traumatizing her. How dare you? How dare you do this to your children? At least it seemed like you were a silent partner in all this and focused on the kids. But now your focus is on your pocketbook, in my opinion. I don't have much nice to say about this, and I just think it's funny that I think he realizes how much backlash he got, and this is the way to counteract it. Kevin, unless you show me some real A-word behavior, I don't like this, and I don't like how you're treating this person, and I don't like the fact that it's totally okay to do this to women. And you know what I also think? I think these are warning shots. I think this is Jamie and company saying she wants to play dirty. Let's play dirty and let's make her look like an A-worder. So are you going to take these to court and try to fully get her kids taken away from her? How far are you going to take this, Kevin? Why don't you actually just genuinely apologize to all the women that you've actually hurt? And maybe go apologize to your sons for using them as a bargaining chip for your image and your pocketbook. What do you guys think? I'm always curious. Sound off in the comments. And if you like this kind of content, subscribe, hit that notification bell because I'm going to keep up with all of this. I'm furious, and I'm going to speak up for people who I feel like have gone through awful things and are continuing to be an A-word behavior. Kevin, your time of getting to be an A-worder is done. Sit down and heal yourself and work on forgiveness, in my opinion. All right, guys, I think I'll end it here now. Take care, lots of love, lots of blessings. Till the next video, I'm giving everybody hugs, mwah, kisses, stay safe, and as always, this girl will see you soon.